on rising terrorism. Federal government spends 300 billion naira on FCT area councils. Trump tells Putin to make Ukraine deal now or face tougher sanctions. And that's it on The Nation. Let's move on now to The Guardian. Costly by-elections worry INEC as IPAC demands credible polls. Doctors protest unpaid salaries ground Abuja hospitals. 50% hike insufficient, say telcos amid pushback by subscribers. Economic crisis sparks malnutrition among 5.4 million children, UNICEF warns. Court sentences Abuja bishop to 20 years for rape. Tinubu spent 300 billion naira on Abuja satellite towns in 12 months. UCH students protest 82 days of blackout, harsh environment. Lagos warns against sharing child pornography, threatens 14-year jail term. 22 deaths, 143 confirmed cases of Lassa fever recorded in 2 weeks. National Working Committee insists on Damagum, worries over PDP's future. That's it on The Guardian. Let's move on now to The Punch. Kanu, Niger Republic Rail Project. Communities tackle federal government over compensation for 3,252 owners. Project continues despite Nigeria-Niger tension. 5,531 persons dissatisfied with compensation. Oil exploration. Mossop faults Tinubu meeting. Monarchs begin consultation. APC, Labour Party back INEC on by-elections, dismiss Falana's proposal. Troops closing on bandit leader Turji, kill commanders, 24 militants. Tariff hike. NLC asks subscribers to prepare for telecoms boycott. Enugu community celebrate Ekoremadu's wife return from UK jail. Alaafin, Wade puts traditional rights on hold, returns to Canada. Group asks IG to probe controversial video on Mohbad's death. Again, Anyanwu Ude Okoye clash over PDP secretary seat. Omo Agege, 6th National Assembly probe of NBF crisis. That's a good place to leave it on The Punch. Our final stop is the Daily Trust with this major headline. 1.4 trillion naira unsold goods recorded in 2024, according to the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, MAN. FCT doctors embark on strike over 7 months on paid salaries. NSCIA to federal government implement policies that will alleviate poverty. Military kills Turji's second-in-command, other top commanders. 15 die in Kwara auto crash. NLC protests telecoms tariff hike, threatens mass action. DSS files terrorism charges against Mahdi Shehu. Kanu to establish Center for Disease Control. That's a good place to leave it on The Daily Trust. Time to get to your reactions. Right now, we are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can go onto those platforms to be a part of the conversation this morning. Please note that when you call in, move away from your device, give your name, your location. You will have 60 seconds to share your thoughts. So please kindly go straight to your point. This will give room for other people to also get a chance to call in and be able to share your thoughts. When you send a WhatsApp message, do also include your name and your location. And if you send a voice note, please keep it under 60 seconds. Good morning.
Good morning once again, Dikin Itodo.
Welcome.
I remember humble self of Bakar Ali, aka Dang Ali Babang Ali. I'm calling from PW this morning. I want to sincerely appreciate the leadership of Nigeria military, headed by General Christopher Musa. Is living up to his words that indeed Turji's days are numbered. As you can see, he escaped by the whiskers. And according to one source on Twitter that released very credible information about them, the guy is seriously injured. His days are numbered. Those he is sent to the 6 feet beyond, he will go and meet them. Yes. And honestly, I pity these telco guys. Majority of their masts are being powered with generator, with diesel, right?
Yes.
So honestly, they are between the rocks and the high. It's just like you now, your station. You work more with diesel than electricity. And if you say you want to add the money for advert, people will complain, but they don't know what you are passing through. That is the same thing those guys are passing through. And for Trump, my brother, Putin no be person go flex model for. Thank you very much for the wonderful opportunity.
All right. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your device is on. Please move away from it so I can hear you clearly. Welcome.
Complain, but they don't know what you are passing through.
This is Mr. Gideon calling from Gwagwalada.
Welcome, Mr. Gideon. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Doctors go on strike. It's unfortunate that in this part of our world, that our government will allow the doctor to go on strike, and teachers, universities. It's not good. It's not good. Do they care for the masses? A lot of people will lose their life and lose their beloved ones within this period. It's unfortunately because they don't make use of the hospital here. They don't make use of the university here. Please, our leaders should rethink anything that has to do with human life. They should not play with it. We don't value life here. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Gideon. Good morning.
Hi, the voice. Good morning.
Welcome.
Yeah, my name is Mrs. Somoza. Thank you, Mala Abubakar, for appreciating Nigeria Info. It's not easy to do business in Nigeria. A young boy was caught with a baby's head, and he confessed that even the 200,000 they promised to pay him, they've not paid him, and all that we have to do with Yahoo. A woman shared that her son saved her number as troublesome, and she was like worried. Why would my child save my number troublesome? So people advise her, find out from your child. He says she's disturbing me. I want to do this. Mama does not want me to do. Has she not seen these children doing this, do that? Your own mother troublesome. So that's the kind of people we are bringing up. They went for naming ceremony, small baby. They put pen on that boy that you will grow up and use this pen to collect Nigerians' money. I don't want to say still. So we have a lot to do as parents. Finally, I ask you if they've paid doctors, and you say you do your research in FCT. Now they are on strike. It's the poor one that will suffer it. If you have your money, you know where you get good treatment. We that don't have at all, you have to go to front of General Hospital. And I tell you, when they are on strike like this, only emergency that they attend to. You will not even see anybody. Security people will tell you, shop don't close.
All right.
I want to appeal to the government. It's not the doctors I want to appeal to, but government. Pay them. Now, share they work for that money.
All right.
Look at the number of doctors leaving Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go to the live feed and take some of your comments. Good morning, Daniel Yankya, Aleke Modestus, Ike Chuku. Benedict Mavwang, Gentle Song Zax, watching on the Facebook page. Dr. Mrs. Unma Lebar says this government has succeeded in mortgaging the future of our children and those in womb of time through excessive borrowing with absolutely nothing to show for it. Are we borrowing for consumption or production? We are borrowing in hard currency and will pay back in hard currency, putting our finances under pressure. Why can't the government cut down the high cost of governance and flamboyant spendings? Do we continue in this vicious circle? So worrisome is how she ends her message. And Voice of Umbase from Okwato says there should be no cause for celebration for the arrival of Ekweremadu's wife, because what they did can be said to be despicable and also against God and humanity, is how he ends that message. Let's get to you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Can't seem to hear you. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. God bless you for picking my call for this year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. What's
my
your
name
name?
is Bonanza.
Go ahead, please.
Jesus Igwe.
Igwe.
Let me tell you, the problem we have in Nigeria is that those in leadership don't want to take the executive order like President Bola Tinubu. Let him take executive order on health. Let me tell you, I will never forgive Buhari in my life. Buhari, upon all he suffer, he cannot have one hospital that is working in Nigeria. That one hospital now is out of office. Can blow up waiting then they call them. Tell us, say Buhari remain who he is when he enters so long. My brother, the rich also getting richer in Nigeria. The poor getting poorer. The issue of hospital. I lost my junior brother in the 2012 because of strike in Asoko General Hospital. I will never forgive Buhari in my life, because when he was there, I still say it on this radio. Until he put one hospital working, how much them budget for state house clinic? His wife come out openly. Tell Nigeria what is going on. Nobody takes correction.
All right, Bonanza.
Today, you see what we are passing through.
All right, Bonanza.
My brother, Tinubu, this is your time. Sack some people. Let them use as an example. Wike is working, Wike is working. Let others work. Let's talk about them. It's not only Wike is the minister on your cabinet. God bless you and have a very nice celebration.
Have a good day, Bonanza. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. The state of healthcare facilities in Nigeria, it's really worrisome. It's concerning. And it just makes you wonder that in 2025, strike actions should not be the last resort to getting attention to the plight and the concerns and the remuneration of our healthcare workers. We've had complaints. Just a few days ago, the headlines had it that in no time we would run out of healthcare workers who are seeking greener pasture. And then what would happen? Because then they need to be paid for their time and the effort they put into the work. They are overburdened by the number of Nigerians who seek help and the little amount of them who are still here in Nigeria available to give this care. How much longer do we need to make strike actions the last resort before the attention of the government is put into these healthcare facilities and other sectors as well, just to ensure that they are paid back way better than, what they are having to grapple with at this point in time. Let's take some more comments and thoughts. Oludadi Abiodun on the YouTube platform says, all stakeholders in Southwest and beyond should join hands together to fight insecurity. Nigerians really need to do everything possible to reject the proposed increase in telecom tariff. And Shiro Abbas, insecurity is one of the factors responsible for food insecurity and food inflation in Nigeria. The government should put more efforts in tackling insecurity. Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo. How are you?
Very well, thank you, sir. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Welcome.
My name is Imam Chukwemeka.
Please go ahead.
Calling from Buhari. Yeah, Itodo, I want to advise the Nigerian Labour Congress not to just start anything with the telecom companies on their tariff increase. There are times we should know when to let go. The tariff of the telecoms have remained where it was over many years now, in spite of the increase in every single thing in Nigeria, including sachet water. The sachet water producers have increased their prices over time more than 5 times. Not even to talk of the telecom companies that basically are using diesel to run their power stations. So the Nigerian Labour Congress should just face the people causing those problems and just leave telecom companies alone, because it is overdue for them to make an increase. There are only 2 alternatives here. If you can't manage what they're increasing to, then don't make calls or minimize their costs. But as per increase, it's overdue. All so right. Nigerian Labour Congress should just let things be the way they are now, because telecom companies are not even the cause of those problems. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Good morning. Are you there?
Good morning. My name is Emeka Mgwarimpa.
Welcome, Emeka.
Honestly, I don't understand. If I heard correctly, that 300 billion or 300 billion? Please claim you, because I'm going mad.
Why are you going mad?
300 billion was spent in Abuja Metropolitan. No. Just let's talk about it.
In the satellite towns is what the headline says.
300 billion. This is an insult on our collective sensibilities, Itodo. This is criminality. That 300 billion was spent. Where was it spent? Is it healthcare? Doctors are on strike. Is it environment? Everywhere is smelling Abuja. Is it power? Some parts of Abuja have not had light for the past 6 months. So tell me where the money was spent. Is it water? Water, you can only find water in the city center in Agwarimpa, in Sokorom. Go to villages. See, some villages in Abuja went to Aputafi yesterday. So I still drinking water from the same place they fetch water to fill cattle. This is embarrassing. They should stop embarrassing, or they should stop insulting our collective sensibilities. And for Nigeria Labour Congress talking about tariff increase, just like this last caller have said, you have to pity those telecommunication companies. I don't work there. I don't have any person working there, but I know what they feel. Some are saying that making money, making gains in the past, but just bread have increased. Almost everything have increased to more than to 150%. I'm telling you, even the phones I'm using to make call now, he bought 65,000 last year. Was it last year? Last year I bought it. Today that phone is close to 220,000. I don't even have money to change my phone, because I'm managing the one I have. It's giving me problems. I'm managing it because I can't. For now, I cannot just go and buy a phone when I've not paid my house rent. It is terrible. They should refrain from this. APC government should do better. Thank you.
Thank you, Emeka, for sharing your thoughts right there. This particular headline about what you're reacting to, the 300 billion naira spent to develop FCT satellite towns, according to the FCT Minister, Wike. There's a breakdown as to, how much was allocated to what in some of this satellite towns. And there is the 9-kilometer Paycon Kore Ibra Road in Gwagwalada. There is also the 300 billion. Okay, that is the 50 billion spent to expand the Gwagwalada Area Council alone. There is the rehabilitation of Paycom Kore Ibra Road, and a lot more, in that report. And I'm sure it's something that the billionaire on what's happening in Abuja will have a conversation on, as it focuses on the FCT, and you'll be able to get more insight into the breakdown of this money spent in developing the FCT in the last 12 months. Was it worth it? Are there results to show for it? I think would see when that conversation happens. Let's take some comments right now on the WhatsApp platform. It's 6:52 at 7 o'clock. It'll be time for the news update, and in a bit to take a quick breather. But let's run through some of your WhatsApp messages. Those complaining about the telecom tariff hike are justified and are speaking for the masses. However, my question is, where were the people when the subsidy was removed? Why would doctors not be paid for 7 months? Why would a man burn his wife? Why would someone kill a baby to be paid 200,000 naira? What type of leaders and followers do we have in Nigeria? This is a new year. Let us behave responsibly and stop all evil acts to make Nigeria a better country. And that is from Jimmy Odeni in Airport Road. Ikore Madu's wives return. The celebrants must be ignorant or hired crowd. Where is Ikore Madu himself? And kudos to our military. For Trump, I wish him success. He will excel. And doctors on strike, it's unfair what our federal government is doing. If I were them, I would patiently wait for the day of an emergency of a family member, is what Chimeze Wafo is saying. And not calling a spade is corruption. Whomever says anyone should use pen to collect Nigeria's money simply tells that person to steal the money. There is no other way to say it. For Bello Turji, he will soon go down. It is good news to hear that Mahdi Shehu is being charged. To those who have become spokespersons for telecos and giving excuse about this increase, well, God bless you, is what Prince Ohifo says. Good place to take a pause right now. You can catch up on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. When we come back, we'll get more of your reactions to the headlines. Dukas is here for the news. Do well to stay tuned.
This is Morning Crossfire. The politics of our nation.
They have that right to protest. There is no need to go there now, start shooting.
The current affairs of our state.
Everywhere we have gone to, the dirt of Abuja is not on the surface.
All at your fingertips on your Let's Talk station.
95.1 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
This is Nigeria Info.